Hey guys, uh, we're here in southern Georgia. Um, After cruising the coast, I went up to Gainesville, Georgia, to look for my brother. I hadn't heard from him in quite a many years. Uh, Unfortunately, I found out that he passed away 3 years ago. Nobody told me. Yeah, that was fun. So now we headed south. Um, we're in southern Georgia, just above the Florida line, trying to figure out which direction to go in next. Um, Things hit me kind of hard, and just trying to figure it out. Thinking about heading towards ooh, somewhere I can find a traveling show to hook up with for work. Funds are getting low, and got to do what you got to do. Um, the Yeah. So we're sitting in a little bitty park. It was not easy to find a place that had how do you say it? Not a bunch of people. The things I've discovered on this little journey is there's a lot of homelessness in America right now. Um, and here on the southeast coast, the mm, it's not a lot of places where you can go and have privacy. The Like I said, the homelessness is definitely a problem that needs to be addressed. A lot of people living in their cars and spending the nights at Walmart parking lots and all that, the places that they can. Um, yeah, rent's expensive, mortgages outrageous. A lot of things need to be addressed in the world today. I'd like to think that elsewhere is better, but I don't think Georgia's exclusive in this. I think there's probably a problem all over America. But that's not what this is about. We're I don't know if I'd call this homeless. I call this my home. This is the rig. Let's have a look see. First we have water storage. You can hold up to 7 gallons there. 6 out here, 1 inside. Air conditioner that my solar generator can't power, but you know, the it can run the fan on it. This is the inside. Keep an ice chest. Solar generator here. We got a speaker over here, Bluetooth speaker. Way too big for this rig, but I already had it, so it's nothing new. Now, on the inside, we have the air conditioner here. And above that, 24-inch television. That's hard to find stations, to say the least. Now, here we have the bed, very comfortable. And here we have this little picture of a squirrel. And, well, there's another picture of a squirrel. Well, that squirrel name's Oscar. He was my pet for 10 years. I raised him since he was the size of my thumb. He, yeah, he had malocclusion. He didn't have any top teeth. He was injured when the tree cutters cut his tree down, and well, yeah. Once I found that out, I knew I couldn't just release him into the wild like the rest of the squirrels. Um, so, yeah, I decided to dedicate my life to him. Oh, the brother that passed away, there's a piece of him in this bag right there, a little urn. Yeah. For, as you can see, LSU fan. Now, over here, we got just miscellaneous stuff. Food storage in there. Extra blanket for when it gets really cold at night, which I really hope it does soon. Solar panel up here for the solar generator. Yeah, I went ahead and set up the solar panel, and let's check things out. See how we're doing. We little shade on the truck bed. Solar panels out in the sun though. Let's see how we're doing on this thing. All right. Now. All right. We are bringing in 87 watts. Not bad for a panel that said it was only going to do about 60 an hour average. That's pretty good. 88%. Yeah. It could charge it all the way up. At the end of the day, not bad. Not a bad setup. It's only a 100-watt panel. Yeah, the 200-watt was, well, twice the money. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you in touch. Don't worry. I'll let you know everything. A couple other things there. Big American flag there. I'm going to have to change the poles out to something not so threatening, like, yeah. Okay, back to the video. Yeah, back to the bed here. What we have here is an 8-inch memory foam, twin-size mattress cut down to fit inside here. And we got these 3 big totes. They sit about level with the wheel wells of the rig. Everything's insulated, and then paneled on the walls. And yeah, the mattress just sits on the totes and the wheel well, and plenty comfortable. Really is. Quite surprised. This box here, that's full of tools that help build the rig, and well, it's truck's old enough to buy its own beer, so it's going to break down. There's all kind of tools in there that hopefully be able to get me through all that. Now, we have we use the standard camping stove thing here. This tiny little thing. That's fun. That turns into the stove on top of the canister. And, well, makes coffee, heats up soup in a can real well. And, yeah, everything's fun to deal with. Yeah, as far as being able to move around it, it's, yeah, not easy. Especially for a fat guy. Well, like most YouTubers that do this for their thing, and I commend them, they're doing great. Big fan of them myself. The van lifers. They got those big fancy rigs, sprinter vans, all kind of room. Um, yeah, I didn't have that kind of budget. Still want to do this though. Just trying to do it on less money. The Yeah, and what do we have? Well, milk, cookies, Sprite, cup for the milk. Keep got this little ice chest here. Keep ice in the bottom part here, and things that like to stay cold in the top section here, sandwiches, things like that. And well, wish it could have been a longer tour on that one, but yeah, that's pretty much it. The floor in this thing is pretty thick, well insulated. The only thing that's not insulated is the top. The direct sunlight, that thing gets pretty warm. And let's see, what else? The process of doing anything in here is, well, yeah, it takes a while because you got to move things around, and yeah, so it's a slow process for doing anything. And the also thermostat to keep thermometer to tell me what temperature it is in here. Right now we're at about 84, but it feels real good. Low humidity right now today in South Georgia. It's the evenings have been real nice. Last night was mid to upper 50s, a little warm. I would have preferred cooler, even when it's in the 40s outside. Internal temperature of the rig being closed up, well insulated, just me breathing alone keeps it at about mid 50s. Yeah, that's good sleeping weather. The yeah, I like it. Yeah, I really do. It's how do you say it? It's cozy, to say the least, or the most, both. Anyway, like I said, they got some traveling shows, carnivals and stuff. Try and hook up with one of them. I used to do that back when I was younger. Uh, Sorry if that plane's on the audio. Yeah, when I was 15 years old, I traveled with a show, and I ran the Gravitron spaceship that spins around in a circle. And yeah, that was fun. I was young, a lot better looking, and skinnier. And yeah, girls loved it. So yeah, I don't want to go run the Gravitron anymore, but I used to be able to walk on the walls when it was running. But yeah, still, it would need to make money somehow. Because it's going to take quite a while for this YouTube thing to kick off. But I like it. I'm going to stick with it because why not? I mean, what else would you want to do with life? The yeah, I don't know. Done many things in life. Worked on boats for 30 years or better. Been a captain, been an engineer, chief engineer, been a deckhand, done it all. Every kind of boat, inland tugs on the Mississippi River, um, offshore boats supplying the oil rigs, things like that. And but, uh, now we're gonna try this. The the southeast, like a lot of the YouTubers were saying, crowded. Not a places, a lot of places you can go, except for WalMarts, truck stops, things like that. Uh, Not a lot of federal land down here like there is up in the Northwest and all that. I might get out that way one day, but right now it was just Casa de Walmart and stuff like that. The Some of them's fun. Met a few people, nice people. Not all homeless people are crazy. Some of them are just they got put into a circumstance that they could no longer afford just life. You know, a lot of people like myself, introverts, like to stay to ourselves, and you know, you don't really want to be around a bunch of people um, on a consistent basis like that. Sometimes you just want to sit in your own thoughts, and that's what this is about. I don't want to really can't afford to just travel right now. Fuel's expensive. But southern Louisiana and Mississippi, fuel wasn't that bad. But once you get out here in Georgia, 40 cents a gallon more, at least. 34-gallon tank on a rig that only gets about 16 miles to the gallon. Yeah. So I'm trying to hang out here in this little town here that I'm in for a few days until I figure something out, and we'll see where things go from there. Till we do. That's where I'll be, and I'll stay in touch and see where we go next. Till then, I'm going nomad.